Hello, welcome my dear life accountants. So in today's video we are going to talk about the profit and loss of life. Every life is yielding a result, whether intentionally or carelessly, consciously or unconsciously. But through our daily actions, our habits and relationships, our lives are gradually yielding a result. Some of these outcomes or results could bring peace, some could bring regret, some could bring growth, while some could bring pain. That is why it is our responsibility as a life accountant to always examine and evaluate the quality of our lives. It is our responsibility to evaluate our choices and understand the current state of our lives accounts. In accounting, a profit and loss account is a statement that shows whether a business is reducing value or increasing value. That is whether they are making profit or they are making a loss over a period of time. Likewise, in our lives, it is our responsibility as a life accountant to always prepare a profit or loss account of our lives accounts. This will enable us examine our life choices. It will enable us examine our habits, and it will enable us examine the relationships in our lives. To prepare the profit and loss account of our lives, one tool is needed, and this is called reflection. Without reflection, we can't be able to analyze the state of our lives. We can't be able to analyze our choices. Without reflection, we can't be able to examine the quality of our lives. That is why every life accountant needs to understand the meaning of reflection and come to know how to reflect. Remember, whenever you choose to prepare the profit and loss account of your life, it is usually done over a period of time. This could be on a daily basis. It could be on a weekly, monthly, or yearly basis. Whenever you choose to analyze your own life, just know that one thing is certain, that you must be committed to it, consistent with doing it, and be open to improve the quality of your life. Every life account is made up of life assets and life liabilities. I explained to us that life assets are those things that brings value to our lives, increases our growth, and makes us live a good quality life. Whereas life liabilities are those things that reduces the value in our lives, it limits our growth and affects our life negatively. So in order to understand whether your life is yielding profit or loss, it is important that you always examine your life. And when examining your life, you need to examine your life assets and the life liabilities in your life's account. When you examine and find out that your life assets is higher or greater than your life liabilities, that means you're running an account of profit. But whereas your life liabilities is higher or greater than your life assets, that means you're running on a loss. That is why it is important to always examine the quality of our lives in order to understand whether we are running on a loss or running on a profit. Here is an example of a life account that has yielded profit over a period of time. There is spiritual maturity, there is wisdom drawn from painful experiences, there is peace from wise decisions, there is progress in purpose, there are healthy relationships in the person's life. This is how a profitable account is. For a life account that is running on loss, you find out that there is spiritual dryness in the person's life account. There is damaged relationships. There is emotional instability. There is wasted years. There is negative and damaged relationships. These are some of the examples of an account that is running on loss. So having known this, my dear life accountants, it is our responsibility to begin now to start analyzing our life's accounts. My reflective question for us today is, how often do you reflect on your life? How often do you examine the quality of your life? And are you consistent with doing this? What makes up your life account? As always, please remember to be the accountant of your life. Peace out.